In the last class, I have explained the different types of loops. In the last class, I have explained the different types of loops. A loop is a control structure used to change the flow of execution of a program. If you want to execute a statement more than once, if you want to execute a statement repeatedly, if you want to execute a statement repeatedly, if you want to execute a statement repeatedly, that is more than once, till the condition satisfied, we need to use these loops. So there are three different types of loops are there: while loop, for loop, and do while loop. There is an unconditional statement is also there, that is go to. Go to is the unconditional statement. So here different types of loops. There are three different types of loops, that is while loop, for loop, and do while loop. So in the last video I have explained about this while loop, about the while loop, and I have explained one example program on while loop, that is welcome to DCCP, to print a statement, that is a string welcome to DCCP onto the monitor 5 times or 10 times. That program we have seen yesterday, the previous video, in the previous video. Now I want to give a brief about this while loop, and I want to explain some more programs on while loop in this session, in this video. I want to give a brief about while loop, what is the syntax of this while loop, the syntax of the while loop and flowchart, and then I want to explain some more programs. So here the while loop is a loop. The while loop is a loop. Any loop contains a control statement and body of the loop. Any loop. It may be a while loop or for loop or do while loop. It may be a while loop or for loop or do while loop. Whatever the loop it may be, it contains control statement, that is condition statement, and body of the loop. Condition statement and body of the loop. So if you take for loop, also there is a condition and the statements to repeat. If you take do while loop, also there is a condition and the statements which are to be executed repeatedly, So here the control statement is the place where the condition of the loop will be placed. This is the place where the condition of the loop will be placed. Body of the loop, this is the place where the statement associated with the loop are placed for execution. This is the place where the statement associated with the loop are placed for execution. The loop get terminated when the condition becomes false. The loop get terminated when the condition becomes false. So in the previous video I have clearly explained you by drawing a diagram in the paint application, and I have shown you how the loop is executed, how a loop will be executed. Okay, so initialization statement, there is a need of 3 statements to execute a loop, to use any loop. That is the initialization statement, condition, and Update statement. It may be an increment or decrement statement. These three things are compulsory. If you do not write this update statement in a loop, then it becomes an infinite loop. If you do not write an update statement that it may be increment or decrement, then it becomes an infinite loop. Okay, so it contains control statement and body of the loop. So there are different types of loops, that is while loop, for loop and do while loop. While loop, for loop and do while loop. So the syntax of this while loop is, so here it is an entry tested controlled loop. So it is an entry tested controlled loop. It is used when number of iterations are not known in advance. The minimum number of iterations possible in while loop is 0. So the syntax of this while loop, see the syntax. See this syntax. While condition body of the loop, while condition and body of the loop, this is the syntax. But here it is before while condition there is an initialization statement, and within the body of the loop there should be an update statement. It may be an increment or decrement statement. It may be an increment or decrement statement. If the condition is true, executes the body of the loop. The condition is true, it executes the body of the loop. The loop must contain at least one altering statement to exit from loop, otherwise it becomes an infinite loop. The loop must contain at least one altering statement to exit from loop, otherwise it becomes an infinite loop. Otherwise it becomes an infinite loop. The condition is true, it executes the body of the loop. The condition is true, executes the body of the loop. This loop must contain at least one altering statement to exit from loop, otherwise it becomes an infinite loop. Otherwise it becomes an infinite loop. So the loop must contain an update expression, an update statement. Every loop must contain a update statement or update expression. So what is the purpose of this update statement? To break the condition. The purpose of update statement is to break the condition, or to come out from the loop after executing the statements required a number of times. After executing the statements required a number of times, the control will come out. The control will come out from the loop. The control will come out from the execution of the loop. So that is the purpose of a update statement. That is the purpose of a update expression or update statement. Then if the condition is false, the statements following the loop is executed. The condition, whenever the condition becomes false, whenever the condition becomes false, then the statements after the loop are executed. Whenever the condition becomes false, the statements after the loop are executed. After the loop are executed. After the loop are executed. And this is the flow chart. This is the flow chart. This is the flow chart of a while loop. Start, initialization expression, test condition, block of statements, update expression, then stop. Start, expression, initialization expression, that is test condition, block of statement, update expression, and then stop. Okay, so this is the example program by using while loop, that is it prints the numbers from 1 to 10. It prints the numbers from 1 to 10. This loop will print the numbers from 1 to 10. Now I will show you this program by typing on C TC editor. on TC editor. This is a no name 03.c. So here example on while loop to print the numbers from 1 to 10. Example on while loop to print the numbers from 1 to 10. Void main. Here I am taking a variable int I clr scr to erase the previous output to clear the screen. Int I is a variable and clr scr function to clear the screen. Hash include stdio dot h. Hash include stdio dot. Here I am assigning a value that I is equals to 1. This is called initialization statement. This is called initialization statement. Initialization statement. I is equals to 1 is called as initialization statement. And while I less than or equals to 10, so I want to execute this loop until I value becomes 10. I want to execute this loop until I value is equals to 10. Here printf percentage d slash n comma I and I plus plus update statement. Int I clear screen I is equals to 1 while I less than or equals to 10 printf percentage d slash n comma I plus plus, that is an update statement. Save this program with the name while2.c. while2.c. I am saving this program with a name while2.c. while2.c. Okay, while2.c, and run this program, compile and run. So here see, there are no errors in the program. Just see this one. There are no errors in a program. There are no errors in the program. Then execute this program, control F9. So see the output. Just see the output. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. The numbers from 1 to 10. the numbers from 1 to 10. Just observe the output. Here I am removing this slash n. See the effect. I am removing this slash n. Just see the effect. Once again I am compiling this program and I am executing the program. Just see, it is just like it is looking like just a single number 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 9 10. So that purpose we have to give, if you give slash n here, after that format string, if you give slash n here, then this will be like this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So here every character, every digit will printed in a new line. In the first line 1 printed, then a new line will be, the cursor moved into the new line, then number 2 is printed, then cursor moved to the third line, number 3 is printed, then cursor moved to the next line, then 4 is printed. Like that all the numbers are printed line by line. All the numbers are printed line by line, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So here the initialization is with 1. Initialization, that is I is equals to 1, means I want to print the numbers from 1 and I want to print the numbers up to 10. So that I am specified the condition is I less than or equals to 10. So that only I have given the condition, that is I less than or equals to 10. The first one is equals to I is equals to 1, that is the initialization statement, means it starts from 1. It starts with 1. It starts with 1 and then I less than or equals to 10. That is whenever the I should be 10, up to that point I want to print. Whenever the I becomes 11, I want to break the loop. I want to discontinue, terminate from the loop. So here the update statement is I plus plus. It is just like a I is equals to I plus 1. It is just like I is equals to I plus 1 in a normal terminology. In a normal expression, normal thing, that is I is equals to I plus 1. When you write I plus plus, it is a unary operator, unary increment, it is a post increment operator. When you use I plus plus, the compiler converts it into I is equals to I plus 1. It means the first I is equals to 1, then 1 less than or equals to 10, yes, condition true. Very first rotation, very first iteration, I value is 1 and 1 less than or equals to 10, yes, condition true. Then print I value, that is 1 is printed. 1 is printed and cursor goes to the next line. So here percentage d is there. In place of percentage d, the value of I is printed here and the cursor moves to the next line. And this statement, that is I plus plus. I plus plus is nothing but I is equals to I plus 1. What is the value of I? 1. 1 plus 1, that is 2. 2 again stored in this I. I am incrementing the value, I am storing the value into the same variable, that is I. So then going to this 2 less than or equals to 10, yes, condition true. 2 is less than, so condition is true. Then again 2 is printed. Then 2 plus plus, that is 2 plus 1, 3. 3 less than or equals to 10, yes, condition true. Then 3 is printed. Like that 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So 10 less than or equals to 10, 10 is not less than but equals to 10. So that it also condition true. In this rotation also the condition is true. Then the value of 10 is printed here, and when the I becomes 11, that is I plus plus, it becomes 11. So again it checks the condition, 11 less than or equals to 10, No, it is not less than 10 and it is not equals to 10. So that the control terminates, come out from the loop. Come out from the loop, and after that loop there are no statements. After the loop there are no statements here. This is the execution process of a while loop of this program. Here I am giving percentage d slash t instead of slash n. I am giving here slash t. Let's see the effect. Slash t means tab spaces. Slash t means tab spaces. 1 tab space 2 tab space 3 tab space 4 tab space 5 tab space 6 tab space 7, like that. Tab 1 number, then tab, then second number, then tab. So this is a backslash character. Slash t is also a backslash character. No, it is not giving any bell sound, so this is better. So this is 1 to 10 numbers, the numbers from 1 to 10. Now I want to print the numbers, that is even numbers, up to 10. I want to print the even numbers up to 10. I want to write another program to print the even numbers while3.c. I am giving the name is while3.c. I want to print the even numbers from, that is, up to 20. Up to 20. So here I am initializing with 2, and I less than or equals to, the condition is 20 up to 20, and here I plus, you can write I is equals to I plus 2. I is equals to I plus 2. The changes in the program is print to print the even numbers up to 20. These are the changes in the program. See here, the variable, that is I, you can take any variable instead of I, A, B, C, number, like that. You can take any variable, that is int I, and clear screen to erase the previous output. To clear the screen, I is equals to 2. Here I am initializing I value is 2. So what kind of output I need to print? Which output I need to print? I want to print the output, that is the numbers from 2 to 20, even numbers from 2 to 20. It means even number starts with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. I want to print the numbers up to 20. The numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So the maximum number I want to print here is 20. The maximum number I want to print here is 20. So that I have given a condition that is up to 20. So that only I have given a condition that is up to 20. up to 20. Printf percentage d slash n comma I. Printf percentage d slash n comma I. And I is equals to I plus 2. So here I am incrementing, I am updating the I value to 2, because first of all I want to print the number 2 and next number is 4. What is the difference between 4 and 2? That is 2 and 4. The gap is 2. Again 6 and 4. The gap is 2. Again 8 and 6. The gap is 2. It means that the number should be incremented 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so save this program and run this program, no errors, and see the output here. Okay, see the output. This is the program on while loop to print the even numbers up to 20. This is the program on while loop to print the even numbers up to 20. Next, I want to print the odd numbers from 1 to 20. Here in this program we can use, instead of this one, I plus or is equals to 2 instead of I plus plus. In this one we can use I plus or is equals to 2 instead of I is equals to I plus 2. It is a normal expression. I is equals to I plus 2 is a normal expression, and I plus r is equals to 2 is a compound assignment operator. It is a compound assignment operator. I plus r is equals to 2 is a compound assignment operator. Let's see this one, compound assignment operator. We have seen the total operators. We have seen the total operators in the second chapter, that is types of operators. That is types of operators. In that, arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators. Okay, arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, and arithmetic, relational, logical operators, arithmetic operators, relational, logical operators, increment, decrement, bitwise operators, assignment operator. In that one, compound assignment operator. Compound assignment operator. Plus is equals to. Whenever this statement encounters in the program, the compiler converts it into I is equals to I plus 2. I plus r is equals to is converted into I is equals to I plus 2. Okay, I plus r is equals to 2 is converted into I is equals to I plus 2. This is a compound assignment operator. Compound assignment operator. Now save this program and run the program again. Okay. So see here, no errors. No errors. It means the I plus R is equals to 2 is a compound assignment operator. So I is equals to I plus 2 is a normal operator, normal general expression. Everywhere, anywhere, we write commonly that I is equals to I plus 1, I is equals to I plus 3. So here the difference between I plus plus and I plus R is equals to 2. I plus plus and I plus R is equals to 2. So now see this output. Okay, is it clear? No error. So I plus plus increments only 1. When the I value is 1, if you give I plus plus, then I value becomes 2. The I value is 1. The I value is 1. When you write I plus plus, the I value is 1. If you write I plus plus, then the I value becomes, if you print I, for example, I is equals to 1, print I, then I plus plus, and again print I, again print I. Then first printout gives number 1 and the second printout gives number 2. The output is, the first printout is, for example, see here, I am writing here only I is equals to 1. Just printf, you should not write here like actually, but I is equals to 1. You print I value, that is 1 will be printed, no doubt. So I plus plus and printf I, that is 2 is printed. So what I mean to say here, if you want to increase more than 1 at a time, if you want to increase the I value that is more than 1, if you want to increase only 1, that is plus plus operator. When you use this plus plus operator, either pre-increment or post-increment, either pre-increment or post-increment, if you use the plus plus operator, then it increments the I value by 1. Then it increments the I value by 1. But I want, in this situation, I want to increase the I value by 2. Every time I want to jump to 2. See here output. First the value is 2, then next jump to 4, then next jump to 6, next jump to 8. It means every time the value is jumping 2 to 2. The gap of these two numbers is 2. In this situation we have to use compound assignment operator. In this situation we have to use compound assignment operator. If you want to increase by 3, by 4 directly, you can write I plus R is equals to 3, I plus R is equals to 4, I plus R is equals to 3, I plus R is equals to 4. Like that we can increase, we can jump to a specified number. But plus plus jumps only one number, plus plus only 1. Plus R is equals to 2, that is 2 number or 3. If you mention 2, it gives 2. If you mention 3, it gives 3. Okay. Now I want to show the odd numbers up to 20 and save as while for.c. Here some changes. The odd numbers 1 to 20 begins with 1, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, like that. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 and 19. That numbers I want to print. Here example on while loop to print the odd numbers. Odd numbers up to 20, that is up to 19. 20 means the maximum number, that is 19. So here the I value is 1. I am initializing the I value with 1 and I less than or equals to 20. right? The condition, that is I is equals to I plus 2. Okay, so save this program and compile, no errors, and see the effect. See the effect. Now it is showing the odd numbers from 1 to 20, that is 1 to 19. The number 1, the maximum number, that is 19. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. Here also you can give slash t instead of slash n. You can give here slash t. Save and run. Like that it will print. The output will be printed like this. The output is printed like this: 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. Okay. Here the syntax of the while loop. Here you can write here the syntax of the while loop, that is initialization statement. Here initialization statement, it should be initialization statement here, and body of the loop, and then update statement, increment or decrement statement, increment or decrement statement. Okay, is it clear? Start initialization, test condition, block of statements, update expression, then stop, then stop. In this video I have explained you programs, simple programs on while loop, simple programs on while loop, that is the numbers from 1 to 10, that is the numbers from 1 to 10, and the even numbers from 1 to 20, in between 20, in between 1 and 20, that is up to 20, and the odd numbers, that is also up to 20. The three programs by using increment operator and compound assignment operator, increment operator and compound assignment operator, increment and compound assignment operator. And in the next video I will explain some more programs. In the next video I will explain some more programs on this while loop, some more programs on this while loop, while loop with if condition. There is if condition inside a while loop, and some more programs, that is the big programs, in the next video. So total there are three different types of loops are there: while loop, for loop, and do while loop. And we are learning the while loop. Here we are learning the while loop. If you are perfect in while loop, then other two loops are very easy to understand. Then other two loops are very easy to understand. Okay. This is about this class. Thank you.